Now, why Deja done had this cop dude show Zach pictures of Fatima hugging Dr. Reed? Why I thought he was finna get ready to say, I heard Jeremiah's still alive or something like that. But no. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chelsea for Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 3, Episode 13. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Look, I said it's always somebody. If it ain't stupid stuff or Zach doing stupid stuff, and again, I repeat, I'm going to say this first. Zach and Fatima be doing the same thing. The difference is Zach always get caught. Zach always get caught. But yeah, I said if it ain't that, son popping off because Zach done beat somebody or got arrested, one of his baby mamas or something, it is usually Zach, huh? It is usually Zach, huh? I said it's somebody trying to interfere. Why Deja done took her little messy tail over here and told this cop dude to show these photos to Zach? What the? It don't matter. It doesn't matter. And then I said, what she think? She must don't know that that's his therapist or something. I said, well, obviously she doesn't know. But yeah, when he first came, when that cop dude, I don't know his name. That's why I keep saying cop dude. But when he first came, I was like, okay, what he want? I thought he was finna get ready to pass a message along saying that Jeremiah is still alive. But then he kept on, and then he was telling Zach he's too hostile, which is true. It definitely is. It's definitely true. So then I was like, okay, what he want with him? Then he was like, he got a message. He was like, he know Deja. I said, I ain't know what he was finna get ready to say. Why she got a photo, and I'm skipping ahead. Why she got a photo of Fatima hugging Dr. Reed or whatever? I said, how she even get that photo? How did she even get that photo? Now I know she stayed right there, but I was like, what, she was hiding behind something or something? Do she got cameras? But okay, y'all, on this episode, Fatima ends up saying that Jeremiah is still alive. This man not only alive, he over here talking and stuff. Well, I thought it was gonna take him a while to wake up and tell, that what happened and stuff like that and be the ones who help Zach get out of jail. This man is up. Well, I ain't gonna say up. He's still laying in the bed, but he talking and stuff. But yeah, Fatima sees Jeremiah alive and she ends up saying she got to call a lawyer. And she stops. I said, no. But Jeremiah ends up saying he's sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. He kept on saying he's sorry. Then he was like, y'all just going to leave me up here? He was like, nobody care about me at all. I thought one of them was going to stay. But I think Connie did say they're going to be back to check on him or something. But yeah, Connie asked Fatima who she about to call. And that's when she was like, you know what? I'm not calling anybody. And she was like, she needs Zach to know he was wrong. Said she's just going to leave him at the jail. I think she said she was just going to leave him up there for overnight. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know down below. But yeah, Connie ends up saying he was only looking out for her, basically. And I said that in one of my videos. I was like, well, technically, he was looking out for her. Now, he do be taking stuff too far. And he do be wild. And he don't be thinking. And I said, this ain't going to teach him no lesson anyway. Then, on this episode right here, because I haven't watched the other one yet, I said, you supposed to play it off or something. He did try to play it off after the fact. She asked him what he'll do in this situation if it arises again. And he's still talking about protecting her. I said, well, it is his job to protect her. But at the same time, you do have to think. I said, where Michael at? I just thought about that. Where is Michael? But yeah, Fatima said she needs Zach to know he was wrong. Said she's just going to leave him at the jail. And that's when Connie was questioning her. But yeah, Connie was questioning her about leaving Zach at the jail. She was saying how, Jeremiah's alive and he needs to know or whatever. They said, the synopsis says that Connie's still going to tell Zach. That she's going to be the one to tell Zach. And I got something to say once we get over there to, what's his name, Nate and Tony. I don't know if everybody going to agree, but I'm going to have something to say. I wrote it down, though. I did write it down this time. Let me see where I stopped at. Oh, yeah, by that time, I think Connie ends up, I don't think she fully agreed, but yeah, she was like talking about how Fatima not done with Zach yet. Zach ends up calling Preston. I said, I thought they supposed to get one phone call. He done got 2 phone calls in this episode. But I don't know, y'all. But Zach ends up asking Preston to try to get Fatima to talk to him one more time, and Preston agrees. He was like, he had time to think. When he said that, I was like, he finna get ready to say he know he was wrong or whatever. And I said, that's gonna help him, but he messed up. He slipped up. I feel like she would have said something had he been like, I realized I had time to think and I see that I was wrong and I'm not gonna do it again. Something like that. This man over here talking about he still was gonna protect her. It don't matter. It don't matter or whatever. But yeah, he told Preston that he had time to think. And when he said that, I said, yeah. I said, but I already had did the synopsis video, so I knew she wasn't gonna tell nothing. But yeah, I don't know how to. I think she should have told. I still think she should have told. But by the episodes and everything, the synopsis, the trailers, they're gonna be good. Bryce, we gotta talk about Bryce too, cause Bryce, he still what I said. He be over here making stuff about him. If I wouldn't have did that about the money or whatever he said or whatever, he wouldn't have been so angry. Kristen said it ain't about you. He already told him that. Then Angela ended up telling him the same thing. I said, well, you need to be getting his money back. I don't even know if he can get the money back, but we'll see. But yeah, Bryce ends up asking Preston how he feels about everything that's going on with Zach, and he was like, it don't matter how he feels. So then they end up talking about Angela, and I was like, do Preston like Angela? Like, I don't know. Y'all know I was saying I hope Preston and Deja end up together and she get it together or something like that. But I don't know. The way she's still acting, still trying to get Zach after all this, she ain't learned yet. I said, yeah, I don't know about that no more. But yeah, they was talking about what happened between him and Angela. And he kind of, did y'all see that? He got quiet then. He didn't really want to talk about it or whatever. Connie and Fatima ended up making it back to the house, and that's when Dr. Reed showed up and the look on Connie's face. And she stayed outside. Then she went talking to Tony and stuff. I said, all right now, Connie. We just started to like you now. Don't be over here stirring up no doggone trouble. That must be why on the trailer, I think it was Tony talking to Zach saying that these people are going to be in your relationship whether you like it or not. And I was like, okay, they ain't got to be, though. They ain't got to be. It's certain stuff that you can share and it's certain stuff you shouldn't share. I don't know why people be acting like you just got to tell everybody everything. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, Dr. Reed shows up and Connie asks Fatima who he is. And she was like, that's Zach's therapist. And she just kept trying to question her. And that's when they went in the house. They went in the house and they was talking about Zach, and Dr. Reed said that he realized that Fatima wants Zach to suffer. And she was like, she wanted him to know that he was wrong because right now he doesn't know that. He doesn't see that still. And he be doing stupid stuff. I said, y'all both be doing stupid stuff. Zach take it too far though. He do, and he always get caught. I said, they just want him to stay in jail. But I did say I like how they show real life about how sometimes when people get out of jail or whatever, they go back. They go back or whatever. But you can have a choice. You definitely have a choice. And Zach gonna have to learn the hard way. I'm hoping next season they don't focus so much on Zach. I know it's Zatima or whatever, and you gotta see Zach and you gotta see Fatima. But I feel like they haven't fully dived into Fatima why she keep running all the time. Then they haven't showed her parents. They haven't shown her. They haven't showed her telling her parents that she pregnant. I don't think. No, they haven't. Right? We haven't even seen them this season. But yeah, I said okay. Enough about Zach. Hopefully next season we see more about Fatima, where she comes from. You know, we already seen a little sneak peek in season 1 about what was his name? They haven't even showed him no more. What's his name? Ian. 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 I think it was Ian. Ian, I think. But yeah, Dr. Reed says he realized that Fatima wants Zach to suffer. That's when she was like, he need to learn his lesson. He was wrong. He always doing stupid stuff. He ends up telling her to sleep on it or whatever. So I was like, wait a minute. She said she was leaving him in there for a night, right? I said, no, she better tell it. This is why she should have told. People always interfering. This is why she should have told. I would have told anyway. Talking about he need to learn his lesson. You can't force nobody to learn no doggone lesson, that's for sure. He gonna get out there the same thing. He don't say it that much. He definitely don't say it that much. He has to learn himself. If he don't see by doing this type of stuff, he end up in jail. You think you leaving him in jail for something he didn't actually do is gonna teach him a lesson? But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But yeah, Dr. E tells her to sleep on it, and that's when he leaves, and that's when Connie still, she's sitting in the doggone car watching and waiting or whatever. She was like, she just letting the car warm up. But yeah, Bryce ends up stopping by Angela's. He ends up telling her he feels bad because of the Jeremiah and Zach situation. He feels like he responsible for Zach's anger because of the money thing. And that's when she ends up telling him it's not about him. I said, finally, somebody tell him. I think she had already told him, though. Yeah, she did. And she was basically telling him he a nice guy because he be caring about everybody and all that other stuff. But the way she was talking and looking and stuff, I said she still seems to be bothered. And then with her situation that's finna get ready to happen, if you don't know, spoiler alert, somebody's supposed to leak a video of her doing the do or whatever online. I said, I hope they don't lead her back to Bryce because Bryce already said what he want. So for you to ignore it, it's gonna be your problem. It's gonna be your problem. Now she realizes that she into the same stuff he into, then okay, that's a different thing. But Zach ends up calling Preston back, and that's when he takes the phone to Fatima. She finally gets the phone, and she finally talks to him or whatever. And he started out good, but then he slipped up. He was like, I was wrong. And then, what did he say? Now I thought I wrote it down. I know he was like, he started out saying I was wrong or whatever. He said, what he said? Are you happy now? Or something like that. And I said, no. I said, no, you done messed up now. So then he tried to cover it up or whatever and save himself, but he didn't save himself. She leaving him up in the jail. She leaving him up in the jail. Yeah, I said he started out right. He started out right, but no. But yeah, he says he was wrong. That Fatima was right, and she ends up saying she moving on with her life because he was asking if she really not gonna come visit him, and she was like, "Okay, you did this to yourself. You should have listened to me and all this stuff. You the one chose to do this or whatever." But then she ends up telling him, what he do or asking him what he do if he was in this situation again. And I wrote down, I said, he definitely ain't learned. He was like, he was trying to play it off at first saying, all this stuff he was saying. But then she was like, you haven't learned. Basically, he hasn't learned or whatever. And she did not tell him. She ends up getting off the phone. Or whatever. And I had wrote down, I was like, he definitely ain't learned. I said, he should have played it off or something. But Preston ends up getting the phone back or whatever and saying that she's gone or whatever. And Zach wanted to get off the phone then. I said, Zach, don't be mean. I said, Preston is looking out for you. He one of the few people. And I got to say, we about to get to Tony, Nate, and Connie now. Because, look, I'm going to have to say it. Now. Hold on, let me see. So, Nate, let me see. I don't understand my handwriting, y'all. Connie tells Nate and Tony about Jeremiah still being alive. And Nate wants to go to get Zach out of jail. And she's saying, Fatima doesn't want to do that. She wants to handle things and all that. I said, y'all ain't learned y'all lesson yet. Wasn't he upset with y'all before about keeping secrets? And now y'all doing the same thing, and that's his life you playing with? And she just kept saying, Fatima, now I understand because she is his, as he keeps saying, his wife, his fiance or whatever, the mother of his child. But at the same time, they his friends, his best friends. I was like, I don't know. I'd be conflicted because she do say what she wants. She did say what she wants. I'm just messing up. It's too early, y'all. It's way too early. But yeah, I said at the same time, y'all ain't listening. Y'all did not listen to him. Y'all seen how he told the girl house. But I gotta say this. This the part I was talking about. As of right now, Nate been having Zach back. I hate to say it, but he been having Zach back. I said, I don't know if it's the guilt or what, but first he wanted to tell Zach the truth about Jeremiah and Fatima. And now he want to go get Zach. And he was like, I'm not listening to y'all and all that. And he was like, I'm going to get him and all this stuff. They was like, he got warrants. He ain't going nowhere. I want to know, they said that Connie's supposed to be the one to tell. But I want to know how. Is she going to stop by and visit him? Is she going to find somebody to take care of it or what? But again, y'all already know sometimes these synopsis don't be telling the truth because they said on last night's episode that Andy's supposed, not last night episode, last week I think, or the week before last, whenever it was. They said Andy's supposed to been got attacked from behind. She didn't get attacked from behind. Dude was following her and then she attacked him. So that was wrong. So we'll see. Let me see what else happened. I think Nate had ended up leaving because he was like, he going to get Zach out of jail or whatever. He was like, y'all some sellouts and everything. And I was like, he got a point because y'all just seen, like, I understand. Y'all know, I'm always trying to see both sides. Now I understand on one hand because Fatima is his wife. Like, he keeps saying that's his wife, right? And technically, she not his wife yet. But, she his wife. She is for you, and all this stuff. Excuse me. And she want to make this decision. But at the same time, y'all his friends and y'all seen how he told the girl house because y'all didn't tell him the truth. And now it's his life you're playing with. Well, I take that back because he don't play with his own life. He made the decision. So Fatima was right about that. But yeah, after Nate ends up leaving, that's when Connie ends up asking Tony about Dr. Reed. And I said, all right now, Connie, you just got on our good side now. Don't mess up now. But he ends up asking her if she's okay. I was like, why he said that? Now, I know the synopsis again says that she's supposed to get devastating news. People are speculating that she's going to be sick. I don't know. We'll see, though. And this the part that gets me or got me. This cop dude comes. At first, they were showing two right there. I said, why is two right there? I said, what's going to get ready to happen? So he was like, hey, Zachary Taylor or whatever and all that. Talking about he was at this party and all. He just giving his life story and stuff. First, I was like, okay. He was like, I think he said he had a message or something like that. I don't know if he had said he had a message from Deja or what. But I thought he was going to get ready to say that Jeremiah's still alive. I had forgot that they didn't talk about that. They was talking about it at the hospital, not in front of the house. Because I was about to say, you could show a photo. you could tell him to show this photo of her hugging Dr. Reed, but you ain't tell that Jeremiah's still alive. Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, they was at the hospital when they was talking about it. But yeah, he over here. I was like, okay, it's two officers standing right there. I said, I don't know why they standing right there. I said, something about to get ready to happen. He talking about the doggone, oh, you Zachary Taylor or whatever. Yeah, I was at this party, Deja, right? Your neighbor and all this stuff. She wanted me to pass you a message and show you something. Take a look at the photos. Your woman Fatima? Yeah, Fatima. I don't know if he said that first about Fatima or something like that. And he said something crazy. Then talking about she stepping out and showed a picture of her with Dr. Reed. I said, now I know he know ain't nothing going on, but at the same time, when he come in the house, I don't know if that's gonna be the same episode or what, but he's supposed to come in the house and he's supposed to see Fatima on the counter with somebody, and it's not gonna be her, it's gonna be her friend Leslie or whatever her name's supposed to be, and Malachi, allegedly. I don't know yet, we'll see. But I said it's always somebody stirring the doggone trouble. And I said, hopefully Zach don't take the doggone bait. I said at this point, they gonna have to get her up out of there. She should have been put out, matter of fact. I said, you know what? I don't even think they could evict her or put her out. Now, they could at the same time if Zach hadn't went doing stupid stuff. Because don't she got photos of him on her lap and stuff? Can't she just twist it and said that he was mad because she wouldn't do this and that, or they had something going on? So I was like, yeah, she probably ain't going nowhere. They probably going to have to get rid of her another way. But yeah, she's still stirring up trouble. Still trying to get Zach. I said, hopefully they don't have a season where he falls for this crap. But that's it, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, this is how I go rest of the day and be safe.